in with 405 points. Ashley Rogers in our Challenger Barrel Racing. The next countdown.
Let's go to Ashley St. Pierre Rogers, Folsom, Louisiana. You can't even fit her name on the board. Look at this, rookie. This young lady's a rookie in 2021. Let's bring in the 8-year-old gelding she calls Junior. All the way to 3, come on back.
Hey guys, so a lot has transpired in the recent past. I have good news, bad news. I guess I'll start with the bad news. Bad news is we did decide to go ahead and do surgery on Junior. So he's going to be out for like probably 60, 90 days, something like that. Dr. Tanner and I discussed it and just figured that was the best course of action for him for longevity wise. The good news is before he went out and got hurt, he qualified me for the Women's Rodeo World Championship in Cowtown, which pays like $60,000 to win it, on top of the other winnings per go round and stuff like that. There's one teensy tiny little detail with this is you kind of have to have a horse to run, but I sold my other horse, by the way. I did have multiple friends throughout all this that I realized, wow, I am so blessed, because I can't tell you how many people like offered me horses or to help me find a horse. I have one friend that she found a really, really, really nice horse in Oklahoma from somebody that she knows, and talked to her about me, and the lady was willing to let me lease this horse. The only stipulation she had was she doesn't know me from Adam, so for her to feel comfortable, she wanted to either be there at the event or my friend to be there. Well, the lady had to work and my friend would have had to like jump through hoops, but she was willing to do that and like stay at the event with me for 3 days if that's what it took for me to be able to use this horse. But it just, I felt like I couldn't go up there to try the horse. I felt like it just didn't work out, you know, to do that. It would just been too much trouble on everybody. And I had another friend in the meantime offer me her horse, and she was at some rodeo, so she told me, she said, Ashley, I'm gonna be in Texas anyway, I have to go to the vet, so why don't we meet up and you can use my horse. There's a lot more to that story, by the way. Like, it was not simple to make this happen. It was like she had to jump through so many hoops to get me to be able to use this horse, and I am forever grateful for her and all of my friends that even were willing to help me out. So she let me use this horse, and he is known to be kind of a little difficult to ride, but he's a very nice horse. So it did not work out for me to be able to try him first. So I just literally jump rode him. Like, I'd never been on him. When it was my turn to compete, I warmed him up per her instructions and suggestions, took him down the alleyway. He seemed great warming up, great in the alleyway. And I sent him to the first barrel. When we got there, like, we're set up for the turn. Like, as soon as I dropped, he set, and I thought, wow, we're fixing to do something here. And then he just decided, that's not what we're doing. We're gonna go left instead, and ran up the wall, and I almost fell off. I have no idea how I stayed on. I stayed in the buggy, and he, like, I tried to pull him around. We finally got stopped by the third barrel. I decided to just let him run out the pen because he was starting to kind of panic for me pulling on him, and I had just had that experience with Junior, and I was like, I'm not about to do this again. You ready? Ready, Freddy? like a split second in the alleyway, I was ticked off. And by the time I got out the alleyway, I was okay with it. You know, it's easy to focus on those negatives and stay stuck on them, but it's not productive. I mean, it's not supposed to work out. Me jump riding a horse I've never been on or even seen in my life, and that's tricky to ride on top of it, and me to go win the whole thing. I mean, you know, like, it's okay. I'm okay with it. So I'm over it. You know, I analyzed the run. I had a friend analyze the run. My friend who owns the horse analyzed it, and she even had somebody else look at it. None of us could figure out exactly why the horse did that. I don't think it's me. I mean, I don't think I even touched the reins, but you never know. You just never know. So we're just going to chalk it up to this is just a freak thing and forget it ever happened. But good news is we had a really good time. We got to, you know, have a little fun traveling, getting to know each other better. So even going up there, we had something crazy happen when we got close to Dallas, and we saw this crash from this 18-wheeler, and there was stuff all over the road. It was, come to find out, it was an egg truck that had spilled eggs all over the place, and actually when we passed through it, like, our truck was slipping and sliding all over the road just because it was full of eggs. That is Eggland's best. But that job's not all it's quacked up to be. Too soon? Sorry. The event was super cool. They pretty much treated us like celebrities. Like, for our back number ceremony, first of all, we had a meeting at 11:30 in the morning. All the contestants had to be there just to kind of go over the rules and the day, and you know what was expected of us, and times of what we had to be where.
I'm so glad that you guys are all here. We are so excited and thankful for everyone to be here. I'm Lindsay Sumter. If some of you don't know me, I am one of you. I have been...
And then after that, we all had to line up in the hallway of the of Cowtown building. And on the front steps, they had the press, they had the mayor, I mean, spectators come out to watch us get presented with our back numbers for our back number ceremony. Hold it upside down.
In the barrel racing, there's 26 ladies here tonight. Coming in with 405 points, Ashley Rogers in our Challenger barrel racing. Our next cowgirl, Lori Diodosio. They get together and take a picture. How about a hand for all of your Challenger barrel racers competing here this week?
Ready?
Yep, hit it. And after the back number ceremony, we went back inside and they gave us some really cool goodie bags, including some pretty cool slippers, this cool beach towel, all kinds of snacks. So another good thing while we were there is my friend and I went shopping for a new hat. We each got a new straw hat because, okay, so my husband's head is a lot smaller than mine. I do have a big head. I mean, look at this noggin. I'd like to think that I just have a bigger brain than him. We're not gonna tell him that. Okay, I have a big head, whatever. My straw hat, my old one was like just terrible. So my husband gave me his, and I've been wearing it, but it's too tight. Like, I literally look like fat guy in a little coat in this hat. Like, it's just, it gives me a headache. It's so tight. So I'm so excited to have my new hat finally. It's an American hat, and it is super cute. The other great part is Junior got to come home a day early. So it was really cool. And you know, anytime you have an opportunity to compete for that kind of money against the caliber of horses and jockeys, I mean, it's an honor regardless, no matter what the outcome is. Of course I want to win. Of course everybody wants to win, but sometimes stuff just happens and you just got to move on to the next one. I'm forever grateful for my friends who all were willing to step up to help me, and it just made me realize how many good people there are in rodeo and in my life. It's pretty special. So hopefully some of y'all find value in these videos I'm doing. I don't know if y'all will. I just feel like I wish there was somebody when I was younger that would have made these videos when I was studying the WPRA and rodeo and just like dreaming about doing it, you know, just to see what it would really be like on the road and all the highs and lows and, you know, just kind of what it's like out there. So hopefully somebody out there finds value in these videos. If y'all do, or you want to see more, please subscribe to my page, or if you have any questions or just want to say hey, just leave me a comment. Thank y'all so much for watching.